Last month, my agency did about $55,000 in revenue. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact steps I would take if I had to get to this revenue stage again in half the time. I'm going to be showing you guys the wins, more importantly, the losses, so you could get to your business goals, whether it's a software business, an agency, whatever it is, in half the time and with half the pain. Because I made a lot of mistakes I'm going to share with you guys today, and hopefully you could avoid those mistakes going forward. Now, for proof, here is our company Stripe account. In the month of December, we did $55K in contracted revenue with $42K cash collected. And today we're even getting leads. Like, this is literally 12 hours ago as of me filming this. We got a lead that is ready to spend $25K with our business. So this is what we're setting as the standard for our agency going forward. Obviously, we're looking to grow, but these are the exact wins and losses that have taken me to this point. What do? I run AttractAI.io. We help companies build a lead generation social media brand leveraging AI. So we help AI agencies, marketing companies, software companies, coaches, consultants, influencers. We have testimonials across the board, and we help them attract more business to their business using social media. And in social media, we help them use AI to automate their social media as much as possible. For example, this video was heavily aided by AI. All I really have to do is record. AI sort of does the rest for me. And then I also have a team that helps me fulfill. Sort of see here some of the results we're driving for our clients, agencies, software companies, coaches, consultants, etc. And our offers are actually an AI marketing community, which is low ticket. We have our AI YouTube growth program. This is the bulk of our revenue. This is a higher ticket product. And then we have AI marketing custom work. So some people want UGC systems built out, AI content systems built out, AI avatars with paid ads built out. So this is sort of like our final sort of portion here. I just want to be super raw in this video. I would say this is about 10% of the work. This is about 80% of the work, or I would say revenue. And this is about another 10% of the revenue. We're just launching this right now. So this is like pre-revenue, but that's sort of how this is going to work out. So the majority of our actual results and income comes from this right here. This is super scalable the way we built it out. If you want to see how we built it out, I have a video on exactly how we grew this offer to $50K a month alone with the productized system that's automated. That's a story for another day, but those are our offers. That's AI.io, just so you have some context about what we're working with. Now, what did I do right? Let's cover that. These are some really useful tactics that took me years to learn. So hopefully you get some value from them. Please make sure to stick to what I got wrong, because that's actually more useful than what I got right, in my opinion. Anyways, first is productizing my offer. Instead of offering everything to everyone, I built a clear, repeatable, productized service. Again, I have another video on my channel detailing exactly how I did that, so make sure you watch that there. The first thing it did is it made it more clear for prospects, which is key. If people do not understand what you're selling, they cannot buy it. So when people had clarity on what we're offering, it just made the sale that much easier. All of our social proof was aligned on our website. So all of these screenshots and testimonials I showed you here, they're very, very aligned, and people can relate to them and thus see themselves doing the program and getting success with it. They can resonate with our past clients, which I just mentioned. There's very clear deliverables and exactly what you get when working with us. It's all laid out very nicely on the sales call and our post-sales call process. And it also made it much easier for me, guys. So I came from a custom work background. I did 10 to 15 custom work projects in the AI space. Absolutely despised it. It was just too much work. The money was good, but it was just too much work. I had to start from zero every single time. I had to talk to different industries every single time, learn different softwares. It was not it. Now, since we productized our offer, our main offer, the AI YouTube growth program, fulfillment is about 80% done from the time the person signs on, and then we customize it 20% to them. So this saves us immense time. It's higher profit margins because we're not losing time building from scratch. I became a niche authority figure. I'm one of the only people actually doing this type of offer within the sub niche that I'm in, which is awesome. This gives me plenty of referrals and plenty of business. Created me social proof, allowing me to raise my prices and get referrals, which I just mentioned, which is also amazing. And it's easy to create systems. And the hiring infrastructure is amazing as well. Like, the system we have built out, it's beautiful. It took me over, I think, $15,000 to actually create it. But once it created it, it paid for itself because it gives us higher profit margins. Fulfillment is easier, and we just plug and play pieces into the system. And we could scale this thing up to 6 figures a month, which is sort of our goal when it comes to this offer. So really happy with making the decision of productizing my offer. And you must have a good offer to productize in the first place. I have a video here. I'm gonna make another one of these videos. This is like a year old, but the principles still remain true. 7 steps to actually make offers that sell, because you could productize the wrong offer, which you want to avoid. So make sure you watch this video. That will be linked on my channel. All right. You can also check out the actual fulfillment system. This is our productized offer right here. Everything that we offer runs through this system right here. We have about 12 active clients on this right here. Very automated. It's amazing. If you want a free demo of it, I'll leave a link to that in the description. You don't have to talk to me. You can just watch the video on exactly how it works. So that's number 1. Number 2 is going to be selling high ticket. So once I switched to premium pricing, the game absolutely changed, right? Fewer clients, more revenue, more commitment, better results, and more importantly, higher LTV. Guys, one of the biggest lessons I've had in business is higher LTV. LTV is the lifetime value of a customer. So we've had people work with us for 12 months, and over those 12 months pay us 20K. Right? We've had people do that. We've had people work over this 12 months, pay us 30K, even as high up to, I believe, 30K. 35K is our highest paid client, right? When you stack LTV and people never leave your service, and that's why you have to sell the right service, it's amazing. And if you're making 30K a client from 3 clients or 4 clients in a year, you have a 6-figure business, right? Times 4, that's 100K in revenue every single year. Now, it's not that simple, but selling high ticket is an absolute game changer. And trust me, guys, I'm going to look at you when I say this. Selling high ticket is not as hard as you think it is. There are so many whales out there that have so much money to spend. 2 days ago now, we just signed another client for 12K over 4 months, a 3K a month for 4 months. It was a blink of the eye because they're making millions of dollars and our service is beyond worth it to them. All right. So think upstream, go upstream and target the upper echelon of your industry. It's not as hard as you think. It's so much harder selling to people that don't have money than selling to people that do have money, because the people that do have money, they get the game. They understand the game. They understand making an investment is just putting them further. And if you're good at what you do and you display that you're good at what you do and you display competence, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, let's work, right? On the other hand, you have people that don't have much money and they're basically giving you their life savings, right? Which makes them stressed out, which is going to make you stressed out, which is going to make you not want to do business anymore. So trust me, go upstream, go to the higher end clients. It's so worth it. And start turning down the clients that are wasting your time and underpaying you. Stop. I had to do that a few times. Let them go. All right. I have multiple clients pay me 10K over the course of us working together. I'm actually corrected. Our one client paid us almost 40K. And we're expecting this number to go to 50K and then making 100K with them, because we're making them more money and we're giving them more value than what they're paying us. All right. So this is a top spend by customer. We have multiple customers paying us over 10K over the lifetime. So higher LTV, higher ticket. It's absolutely game changing. And the math is crazy. If you have 100 clients at a 10K LTV, so lifetime value, it's $1 million in revenue, right? 100 clients might sound a lot. It's very doable. It's very, very doable in almost every single niche, all right? Start with high ticket, then go to low ticket. So we've had this for about 18 months now. And guys, just as making this video, we're launching this. So this is like 0 days old. It's like a newborn, all right? We did high ticket, we proved everything out, and then we're moving to low ticket. We're not going the other way around. I know a lot of people preach the other way around, but it's just not the best way to do it, in my opinion, from trying both. I've had a paid community before. It's not good because, again, you're dealing with these very low income people, which is okay. People got to start where they have to start. But the people that cannot afford our AI YouTube growth program, we're just sending them here. It's a bang for their buck. They're going to be happy with it. And then if they like this, then they might upsell to this later. But that's the route I took. High ticket, then low ticket. All right. It's easier to sell high ticket than you think. I said that earlier. I'll say it again. Trust me. It's easier than you think. Number 3 is sell an ROI based service. If your offer is 5K and you bring more than 5K in tangible ROI, it's easy sale and there's an LTV opportunity. All right. Make sure you watch this video. This will be live on my channel. This is how I'm selling AI services in the gold rush of AI. Really important concept for you to understand. This is like my most important video in terms of like how I'm positioning myself. So my business doesn't get erased by AI, but rather flourishes in the age of AI. But when you sell an offer that's ROI backed, so return on investment, it's a no-brainer. If I went to you and I said, hey, I'm going to give you $5,000, but I expect $10,000 back, and you said you can make that happen, I will give you the $5,000 right now. So if you can make it where your service is an absolute no-brainer in ROI and the money logically, mathematically works, guys, you're going to be fine. Right? And the summary of this video, without like giving it all away, because I'm not going to go in depth here, you really should watch this. Selling marketing, I have it right here. Boom, selling marketing. If you want to learn how to sell marketing services or use AI marketing services to grow your own offers, that will be in the AI content marketers community down below. But make sure you're selling AI marketing services, because marketing is like selling a shovel. Every single company, even AI companies, need marketing. All right. So a lot of our success has also been just because I picked the right service to sell. I was very intentional about this from the get-go of starting this business. I want to sell shovels. I want to sell marketing because every business needs marketing. Even AI companies need marketing. All right. So selling AI shovels is great. And then sell something that has an ROI. So paid ads is great. Content is great. Outreach, lead generation, amazing things. Sell things where it's not time saving. It's actually making revenue. It's generating revenue, right? People understand money. When money go up, they'll pay you, right? Just break it down to super layman terms. Number 4, guys, is creating content. All right. I can attribute content to changing my life more than any other action I have ever done. Now, from the business point of view, I get sales calls that are super easy to close. You saw that sales call I got earlier today. They have 25K to spend with us, right? And they found me. I have no idea who this person is. They literally DM me saying, hey, Shaz, can we talk? I have some projects for you. Cool, done. I reach 100 to 150 new people every single day. I build trust at scale. So this video is going to be seen by a few hundred people, and I don't have to talk to a few hundred people. I just have to talk to this camera, and that's all I have to do. I'm avoiding commoditization because I'm creating a market of one. Again, go watch this video if you want to understand that. This is in line with my offers. So the content are all pointing to my call to actions. You're going to watch this. You're going to like, if you like what I'm saying, then you might buy from me. That's the whole goal of this. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm seen as the authority. I'm getting brand deals. So brands have reached out to me, paid me thousands of dollars for videos. Pretty crazy. And it gives me leverage, right? These videos work for me 24/7. When I'm sleeping, when I'm traveling the world, when I'm hanging out with my family, when I'm just relaxing because I don't feel like working, which is rare, these videos are working on my behalf. And this is just one platform, right? I'm not getting crazy views here, guys. Like, look, 68 views, not crazy, right? But it's still generating me crazy results. My other platforms, I'm getting many more views. I'm getting probably 50,000 views every single month on TikTok and Instagram and adding up those platforms, right? So this is all working for me 24/7, all right? And it's growing my business. On the other side is personal. And I'll show you this picture in a second, guys. But I've been able to really change my life and my circle with content creation. Network with 6 and 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs, connect with more people than I ever knew was possible, travel opportunities. And at the end of the day, I know people now because of my content creation. People saw my content, they resonated with it, they saw me as the authority, they reached out, and now I'm friends with people that I used to put on a pedestal. I used to look up to some people in the industry like, man, that guy's so good. Now I have their phone number, now we're buddies, and I see them like once or twice a year, which is amazing. And I have a circle of friends that they just get it. They just get it. I could call them, I can ask them questions. I have like mentors in this group as well, like people I really respect and I really go to for advice. And you can sort of see here, this is all as a result of content. And in about a week or so, from the time of filming this is me right here, I'm going to Cape Town and I'm speaking at an AI automation mastermind event. Some of these people have massive followings. This guy's 700K, Liam Motley, this is Nate Herc is 500K, Jack Roberts, Dave, Akil Wade. Yeah, like these people are all crushing it in the AI space. And since content was something I've been very intentional with from the start, I got invited to go out there as well. You could see me right here. Don't have the biggest following, like you see Mark here, Giannis, Heinrich, they all have bigger followings, but I made it because the quality of the content is really, really good. All right. It's changed my life. This is also another mastermind trip I took to Morocco. And the thing is, like, this is like a flywheel. So if you crush content, you'll get network will get you more content, right? So it's a 2-step flywheel. Because look at this. This absolutely crushed on LinkedIn. So content got me the networking, and then I made more content on the networking. And boom, there you go, right? You can also check out more travels and about my life on my Instagram as well if you want to go check me out there. Content changed my life so much to the point where I even sell content as a full-time living, and it's making me really good money because it's changed my life, and I want to change other people's life doing content. We have some people we have worked with in our program. A person that comes to mind is Alexandra. She actually bought her dream apartment because her YouTube channel started to take off, fund the lifestyle that she wanted through her business, and now she was able to afford her dream apartment. You know how happy that makes me? Like, that is awesome because content changed my life. Now I'm helping other businesses change their lives with content as well. So that's sort of a very brief summary on why I did that to start with. But that is lesson number 4. Lesson number 5 is going to be building social proof assets. You have to make it undeniable nowadays that you are the go-to service provider for your prospects. I invested time into building case studies, testimonials, and results-driven stories that became one of my biggest trust builders. Guys, we are in, I'm sure you've heard this online before, a trust drought. People don't trust anything anymore. They've been scammed, they've been frauded, they hate gurus, they hate people that run ads with Lamborghinis in the back, and I don't blame them one bit. So you have to make it undeniable that you are the go-to service provider in your niche. And you do that through creating testimonial videos, case study videos for you and clients. So for me, this is me making 12K in a day from my YouTube channel, another one, 9K in an hour from my YouTube channel, right? Selling the service. You might be like, well, anyone can do it for themselves. Well, okay, cool. I did it for a bunch of other people here, right? And a bunch of other people here. So this is undeniable. If you watch all of these and all of these and all of these, and you still don't believe that we're good at what you do, you have severe trust issues. And these are all always stacking up and always stacking up. These are literally people speaking on their own terms about our service and how it helped them do XYZ thing. All right. So if you stack enough of these guys, you're going to crush all your competition just by building so much trust and so much goodwill with people through the screen, through content. All right. Make it undeniable. Undeniable, guys. Another sort of tip for you is have a testimonials drive. So in my Google Drive, there's a testimonials tracked AI. These are all of the clients that we're working with. And I have screenshots on screenshots and screenshots on screenshots of every single thing that they liked, every single result we got, every single sales call we booked them, and client we closed them, and money we made them, and how our videos, when we started posting with them, they're blowing up rather than what they were doing in the past, and how our strategies are working. Just stack testimonials to the ceiling and stack it high. Testimonials might as well be money. Like social proof might as well equal money nowadays, guys. Seriously. In a world of fraudulent and you can't even trust what you see with your eyes anymore because of AI. This is everything here, guys. So make it undeniable that you are the go-to service provider and stack case study videos, stack testimonial videos, etc. And also just one more piece of value for you guys is sort of the hierarchy of social proof. I know that's not spelled right. We're going to keep on moving. 1 is client interview. 2 is client case study. 3 is client testimonial video. 4 is client testimonial written. And it's important to get these as much as possible because not a lot of people trust their written testimonials anymore because you can fake them. Video is a little bit better. So if a client takes their phone and they record a testimonial for you, that's cool. Client case studies, basically, this is the only client case study I have where I'm actually just breaking it down on my client's behalf because they couldn't make the call. But this is where you want to be. Client interviews. You and the client get on like a FaceTime style interview and break down exactly what they liked about your program and the results that you got. All right. So make it undeniable that you are the go-to in your space. Number 6 is leading with value. Before I pitch anything, I really ask, am I actually helping them? I lead with quick insights, quick wins, and frameworks, and I actually care. This gets me ahead of most already. I actually care. It's not about you. It's about them. Don't make it about how I can make money. Make it about how can you make them money, and in turn, they will pay you money. All right. If you actually just care about getting people results, actually listen to their problems, you actually try to work stuff out when it gets tough, because sometimes it gets tough. Like it's not easy to get results all the time. There's gonna be back and forth. There are gonna be clients that are mad. Work stuff out with them. If you actually care, guys, you're gonna make more money than you could ever imagine because you're actually doing right by people. All right. Now, don't be a pushover and let people walk all over you. But at the same time, we're all humans. We make mistakes. Sometimes they make mistakes. Sometimes you make mistakes. Work it out and actually care. All right, lead with value. Actually care. Don't spam a bunch of outreach messages. Don't spam a bunch of content with like buy now every 5 seconds. Actually give value. Try to change people's lives. And if you do that, there's something called the law of reciprocity. And this is super important. When you give away something so valuable to people, they feel like they owe you. So I've gotten so many testimonials, so many people DMing me saying, Shaz, your videos actually helped me sign clients. Shaz, your videos actually helped me make 10K a month. Shaz, your videos actually started really helping me understand content creation, right? And they follow that with, one day I'm going to work with you. One day I'm going to work with you. I really want to work with you. It's just not the time. I don't have the money. And I'm like, cool. When you're ready to work, let's work, right? I'm just creating value, leading with value. I do it through content, but you could do it through outreach. I'm leading with value. People recognize it and they feel like they owe me something. So they're going to work with me in the future. That is how it works. I'm sure you could think of like 3 or 4 YouTubers or content creators that as soon as you get the money, you're working with them, that same effect they're using on you. They're giving you so much value and you feel like you owe them. Hopefully I'm one of them. Let's work together. My links are down in the description. But the law of reciprocity is beautiful. Lead with value. Take the time, take the effort, personalize stuff, lead with value. All right. 2 examples are my sales calls. So if you want to hop on a sales call with me, it's really just a free audit and I position it as a free audit. So if you want a free audit of how to use content and AI to double your revenue or add a bunch of extra revenue to your business, depending on the business model and what you're doing right now, you can book that down below. I've gotten so many of these where people basically on the call, they're saying, are you going to sell me anything? I'm like, do you want to be sold something? And then we get into that conversation by literally from the jump of that call, we spent 20 minutes breaking down your entire content strategy and it's yours to keep. If you want to work with me and hear out that conversation, cool. I'm not going to force any pitch on you, all right? Because I'm operating on good faith here in the law of reciprocity. Also, any outbound I do is a free audit. I never pitch people over the DMs, really. Everything is like, hey, man, I created this for you. I thought it would help, right? And it's a Google Doc with the audit of what they could do better to get more leads from their YouTube channel or more leads from their content creation, right? Leading with value, leading with value. That is how you do it nowadays, especially when AI is just generating a bunch of nonsense, copy, crazy stuff out there being taught, just sending random messages and praying that it works. No, lead with value. Intentional, personalized value, and you will get clients. I choose to do it on content, which I recommend you do as well, but you could also do it in the DMs, okay? And if you want to book one of those free audits, check me out down below. Next is understanding and living by leverage. One of my favorite words in the human dictionary, leverage. Once you understand this, guys, your life will change. I define leverage by applying time, energy, capital, and focus to increasing outputs without increasing inputs. For example, this YouTube video is this YouTube video. That's the input, regardless. If I had no leverage, I would just get this YouTube video out of it. Since I do have leverage, this is what I get. I get the YouTube video and LinkedIn post, there's short form post, a school community post, and using this whiteboard as a lead magnet. So I get all of this. This is leverage. The input remains the same. The output multiplies. If I had no leverage, I would just get this YouTube video, but I do have leverage. I have systems. I have a team. So I'm going to get all of this output from this one input. And that's how you grow. That's how you grow. Think about a CEO, right? In like an organization chart. Think about like a Amazon, Jeff Bezos. This is Jeff Bezos at the top right here, right? He has all of these people working under him and people and people and people for days and days and days. Like it never ends how many people he has working for his company, working on his behalf to grow his company. And then at the end of that, You have his customers. His customers are even working for him. They're sending other customers on like what to get from Amazon, right? So he has infinite leverage. And if you haven't looked at this, your life will change once you understand this. This is the leverage pyramid by someone called Naval. Look him up, Ravikant. Naval Ravikant. That's an A. I can't spell. The highest leverage things are what you want to be focusing on. So this is media. Bingo, content, media. Post it once, lives forever, get you leads forever. I have videos from 2023 still making me money. Crazy. Next is code, software. Build a software once, get on board 1,000 people into it and it won't break. Code is leverage. Next is labor. This is the Jeff Bezos example. Use your money, which is the last one, which is capital, and buy labor. All right. So that is the leverage pyramid. You really want to operate up here. And especially, you just can't skip this. You can't skip media. That's why I'm selling social media. That's why I recognize it as being important. That's why I don't miss a day of social media ever, because it's the highest leverage task that you could do in your business. All right. Your life will literally change. Your business will change once you start operating by these frameworks. Again, check out my other videos. Actually start posting for your business and take it seriously. It will change your life. If you haven't been convinced with these lessons so far, specifically these opportunities here, I don't know what's going to convince you guys. It's real and it works super well. So those are the 7 things that I learned. All right, these are the mistakes that I made. And guys, these have cost me so much time, so much money, and so much mental health that I really want you to listen to them and take them to heart. Please, I want you to win. Please don't make these mistakes. Please, I'm telling you, because I've been doing this for a while. Just don't do this. First thing is working with beginners. Beginner clients ask for more deliverables while asking for a discount at the same time. They want more and they want to pay less. Off the bat, just not going to be a good dynamic, right? Work with companies that have a proven offer and are at least 6-figure businesses. They're at least making 8K a month. That's it, 8K a month. They're a 6-figure business. Lack of results is not always your fault. So if you're selling a service, this is key, guys, because sometimes this will literally make you quit your business. Sometimes you're not getting results for your clients. You're like, why is this? Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes the businesses you're working with are just shit businesses. Like sometimes they're just ass businesses. They don't have a sales system. They don't have a team in place. They can't close their sales calls. They have nothing, right? So from my point of view, you're generating all the leads, the engagement, all everything, and nothing else is happening. And they're mad at that. Well, that's out of your control, but it's sort of your fault in the first place because you didn't understand you're working with a beginner business. So work with 6-figure businesses, at least 8K a month. All right. That is my advice to you. Maybe 80K a year. Okay. Something like that, because you're going to get punished for them being bad. And it's not your fault most of the time. Sometimes you're going to screw up and you have to take ownership and you have to work with them. Going back to what worked is just work with people and lead with value. But this is a huge, huge thing, because another thing I will mention is, here we go. And I have it right here. In the beginning, it's attractive because you want to make money. So you want to sign whoever, but you don't realize this. You sign one bad client for 5K. So summary here, 5K into your bank account. Amazing. But now you have maybe one testimonial because you didn't really get them results, and you have a massive headache because they were just a pain in the ass to deal with. This is one bad client for 5K and it took you 10 hours. On the other hand, in 10 hours of time, you sign 3 good clients, right? Because with good clients, it's actually less work to deliver better results. So why wouldn't you do that? So now the summary here, you have 15K and now you have 3 testimonials, okay? Don't work with beginners. Just don't do it. Especially if you're selling a lead generation service or something like that. There's a reason that these businesses aren't doing well. It's because they can't generate leads or they don't have the proper infrastructure to get to where they want to go. If they already have a proper offer and proven system and they're making money, you're just amplifying what's working. You're not launching, you're amplifying. So in 10 hours of time, you could spend it and get this result, or you could focus on the right niche and you could get this result. Okay. That is huge piece of advice to you. Next is doing everything myself, or you doing everything yourself. I was my own bottleneck to growth, and I should have hired much earlier. Even to this day, I struggle with hiring. It's one of the things I'm trying to work on this year. The truth is, this was a scary step for me, but absolutely necessary. I was scared to hire. I was scared to pay big salaries. I paid out pretty big retainers this year, and I always made the money back, which is proof that you're always going to make the money back if you invest into the right person. Sometimes you're going to get burned, but that's the game. All right. You have to make that leap because you are just capping your ability of what your company could do. If you are the CEO up here and you want to go, you want to get from 10K a month to whatever, 100K a month. I'm not even here yet, but that's my goal. You are the bottleneck to bridging this gap. It's just you, right? That's you. No hire, no anyone can make the decisions necessary for you to get here. So you have to get over yourself and you have to make those hires. And this is me talking to past me and current me, sort of. Map out every single thing you do an entire day down to the 15-minute interval and start delegating tasks to things that are not worth your time. This is my focus for 2026, is to build a team of killers. And then all I do is marketing. Because believe me, guys, I can market, all right? What I can't do is continually be in client work and out of it and then looking at the tech and then building the tech and then back to recording. Too much. Hire killer people and they will do killer work for you, all right? Again, don't spend 10 hours of your time doing back-end small activities. Do 10 hours of your time doing revenue generating activities. You have to allocate your resources properly. And one of my favorite things, I talk about this all the time, is the hiring flywheel. This changed the way I saw business, to be honest with you. The hiring flywheel goes like this. You have great talent. Your great talent gets great results for clients. In turn, you have great social proof, testimonials, things of that nature. When you have great social proof, or you increase prices. Now you have more money. With more money, you buy better talent. Have great talent. They do great work. Clients get great results. You have more social proof. With more social proof, you're justified to charge more. You charge more, you make more money, have more money left over. With more money, you hire even better social. All right, that is the flywheel of growth. It's so important to think like this because it will change everything. All right, so please do that. Number 3 is not using a proper sales system and CRM system. This might sound crazy to you, but I really don't organize my leads as well as I should. And there's so much, probably lost another 6 figures last year, I'm just not organizing myself properly. I didn't have a consistent follow-up schedule, no frameworks, no processes. I was literally winging every single thing. Because I lead with the value first approach, I don't actually do like a sales script or anything. I know this is bad. I've gotten this far without really doing that, which is crazy. So I'm super excited for this year. Once I dial everything in, we're going to fly. But I didn't have this, and I think you should. Also, I can't even explain how many good leads I lost because of tracking. So just have a CRM, stay organized, know your numbers, and set it up correctly. Have one simple CRM set up with the following: basic metrics, so a call rate, close rate, your LTV rate, CAC, cost of acquisition, all those things. Have a follow-up board and have a sales pipeline. All right. This is not only for you, but this is for you to delegate to other people once you hire them as well. Okay. People buy in different timelines, especially with content. So make sure you're having this. So for example, we just signed someone. I think I first got in contact with them in late 2024 and they just reached out 2 months ago. So this is like late 2025, ready to work together 2025. So in these 12 months, guys, 12 months, I was not following up. Luckily, my content did follow-ups for me. But think about how many people that I missed out on because this person took the initiative and actually reached back out to me to work together. A lot of people won't do that. You have to follow up with them. Follow up until they block you or they sue you or something. All right. Literally just keep on following up. Just checking in every 2 months. Check in. Because it's not an if thing. If you truly believe in what you're selling and it's future proof, it's not an if thing, it's a when thing. So I truly believe I will have people buy from me next year that are meeting this year, right? Because things happen over a long time span. So have a good follow-up system because you don't want to have any revenue be missed because people buy on different timelines. Doing the basics here sets you up for a proper delegation in the future, which I just said. So if you actually set up all this stuff properly, when you're ready to be removed, you could plug someone in and they could run the entire system for you. And the final one, most important one in my opinion that I have for you guys is just not moving fast enough. To this day, I just don't think I'm moving fast enough. And in a world that is moving fast, you have to move fast with it. So I held myself back from trying to be perfect on things instead of just launching them. 95% of people make this mistake as well. Figure it out as you go. I had an amazing quote from a friend of mine on a mentorship retreat and 2 years ago in Dubai. He said, Shaz, the path illuminates as you walk it. Bars. That's amazing. And I learned this. Shout out to you if you're watching this video. Path illuminates as you walk it. Start walking the path and it will shine as you go. You might take a right, you might take a left, you might have to take 2 steps back. You just have to go. Because if you don't walk the path, you don't know what's ahead. All right. Nothing will ever be perfect because you don't know what perfect is. That's another point. You think you know what perfect is. You don't know what perfect is. The market, the reality determines what perfect is. And you have to do stuff to see what reality is. All right. That's another thing. Speed equals perfection every single time. Move fast, move fast. If you watch this whole video and you're still here, guys, move fast on the things I am saying. All right. 55K in 1 month is amazing. But it came with all of these painful lessons. And hopefully you could avoid these lessons after this video. If you have to take one thing away, start marketing your business, start doing content, and move quickly more than anything. If you want to check us out at tractai.io, that'd be amazing. We have our free content audit in the description, 30-minute call, one-on-one. I'll break down your entire content strategy, have you get more leads to your business. And if that's not your style, if you want to learn how to build and sell or use AI marketing solutions for social media specifically, we have a community down below full of people that are doing just that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment to let me know what was most helpful. We'll make a lot more videos like this in the future, so make sure you subscribe and like this one. If you like this video, you will also love this video right here, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.